Okay, today we are going to do three mobility exercises for your hips and your shoulders. You're going to be able to need to put a little weight on your knees and your hands to do this. So the shoulder exercise first, I'm going to make a bit of a triangle so that my knees are out and my feet are in my sitting posture. And you're not going to stay back here. So like if this isn't an ideal position for you, don't worry. But we are going to use that as an anchor. You're going to leave one hand down and you know where thread the needle. We're going to play around with that first, but this time as you thread the needle, your goal is to get your shoulder all the way to the mat if you can. As I say that, by the way, my shoulder's almost all the way to the mat. So don't worry if you can't reach it. I can't really comfortably either. So we're going to go underneath, letting that a little bit of extra sink. Should also affect your upper back in a way the regular thread the needle doesn't, and come back up. And I'm going to give you a side view of it. And just reaching through, dropping down. So you see my hips are up way high, and then return. Now same arm, and we were palm up. I'm going to have you do three more, just going palm down. So sliding. You might find this easier or harder. There's no one right answer about that. It just depends on the way you're tight, how your rotator cuff is. And reaching under, and then up. And just one more time. Okay. So let's do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to stay side facing to you now that you know how the legs are positioned. So back to palm up. You're going to reach it under, let your shoulder fall down towards the floor, and then back up. And if you like this, and this is something you're adding, you know, we're doing it now as a little mini workout, but if this is something you're adding to your regular practice, you could do more of these. You could do them slower. I just know y'all are busy people and have stuff to do. Palms down, sitting back, reaching through, and then return. Did I tell you we were going to do three exercises? Do I even remember what the three are? Gosh, I can think of two of them. I'm a little nervous now. And then back up. Hopefully it'll come to me. Okay. Now, as we're positioning for this hip exercise, you're going to have one leg, this isn't the position, but you're going to have one leg turned out and one leg turned in. We're going to use a rotation in of the knee. Okay, so I'm on the ball of my foot, I'm letting my knee fall. And so that's ultimately the position we're going to get. And this rotation in with the leg, I remember the third exercise. All right, this rotation in with the leg is where we're going to land, switching side to side. So I'm going to use my hands and kind of hop my feet, one up, one down to the other side. My torso is still squared off towards you guys. Hands to the floor, I hop over and drop one knee in and down. I'm not just lifting my hands up to look entertaining. I want you to make sure you too are getting all the way up to vertical before you go again. And lift. Hop. We're just going to do one more to each side. And up. One more time. Hopping over and up. Here's the last one. All right, so that got us internal rotation at the hip. Now we're going to play around with getting a little stretch for your inner thigh. So your starting position here, if you have both knees bent, you're going to reach one leg out straight, parallel if you can. If you can't, do it in a turnout, but you'll get a much better stretch if you're comfortable there. Now, I'm in dark clothes, so it's kind of hard to see, but I've got my arm resting against this leg, so there's kind of, not resting, but anchored against the leg, so I have a stability system here. I'm going to switch like that. And so that's where you want your weight to sit, is here, so that we can make the stretch through that leg. Now, I'm hopping, so we're having fun. You could totally just walk it in, shift it over. It's no less of a stretch if you don't jump. I'm sort of surprised, to be honest, since y'all know each other, the wide, who signed up for this little challenge on our list. It's a very diverse group of ages, ability level, life goals. So I want some of our challenges to be easy things we can do while we're working, and some that are a little tougher. Let's do one more on each side. So switching over, and one more time to switch. All right, you are all done for today. Maybe you're just getting started. Maybe it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know.